Hey guys, thanks for paying attention to Pieced. Actually, no. Hey guys, we've made a couple of videos for you, and this first one is going to be how a suit jacket should fit.
So when we wear a suit, we always want to button only the first button when it's a 2-button suit. When it's a 3-button suit, we do always, sometimes, never.
Okay.
And when we button it, the way we make sure that it's fitting properly is that we'll take our hand and put it into our chest. And so if you can fit it in, you know it's about right. If it's a little snug, you'll feel it. The other thing is that the lapel will pucker if it's too small. So like this, where it's puckering, you know the suit is too tight.
Okay.
So when you're testing out your suit and it's too big, one way to test out is you pull out the front.
Oh,
you
man.
pull out way too much, like this, you know it's a little too large.
Okay.
It's too loose on you. The other thing you want to check is the length of the sleeves. So this goes way further down. Normally we want to end around the wrist. This goes way further down. This is not something we would want. And then the other point is the shoulders. So it should end at your shoulder. So this is drooping off considerably further off. This is not what we want when you're wearing a suit. So this is oversized. Sure.
So what we're saying is we want the sleeve length to stop right where the wrist meets the thumb, and the shoulder point right where gravity starts to take over. Usually at the top of the cranion process, which is the bone at the top of your shoulder, or depending on the shoulder slope of the guys, right before the fabric starts to fall all the way down the floor.
We want to test how the jacket fits when we look at the back.
Sure.
So when we look at the back, we want to be able to cross our arms comfortably. And if we can't do that, we know the jacket is too tight. What we always want to make sure of is that the jacket complements your height. So one thing is that we want it to end about at your knuckle length. So this is ending about your knuckles, so that's great. So if you're a shorter guy, you're not going to want it to go way too far on your thighs.
Okay.
And if you're a taller guy, we don't want it riding too far up your butt. So we don't hide everything.
Okay.
So one way to do this, to make sure it's a good fit, is that if we just turn and you pitch the back of your jacket to make sure that the jacket's ending where it should be. So if you have to pull your hands up or pull them down, then you know it's ending at a bad place. This is ending perfectly. For a suit jacket that fits, we want to check out the lapels. So these are smooth. You can put your hand in there. There's no problem. The other thing we want to look at is the shoulder pads. So the shoulder pad ends right where your shoulder ends. So it's not leaning off, it's not coming up further. This is a great length. The other part we want to look at is where the sleeve length breaks. So this is giving us a nice 1/4 to 1/2 inch break right here. And this is exactly what we want when we put on a suit. So just that point right there. And then you should also be able to hug someone while wearing the suit. So if you're not ripping the suit from the back, then you know it's a good fit.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.